Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Well, Ghana seem to think they are entitled to celebrate Juneteenth. And here's the insult about the whole thing, y'all. They're celebrating it using actors as if they're going into captivity. And we know Juneteenth is not about going into captivity, it's about freedom. So here's the thing. First of all, Juneteenth has nothing to do with the African continent. It has nothing to do with being global. It has everything to do with the final slaves to be freed in Texas, Galveston, right? And they're celebrating it, but in the wrong way. But part of me believe it's mocking us, mocking the captivity of our forefathers and foremothers. And not only are they mocking it, I think they're also trying to use this as a means of driving home the point of Ghana should be getting the reparations. And no, Juneteenth has no connection with Ghana or anywhere else in the world other than America. If you're going to try to hijack a holiday, you could at least learn what the holiday is about. It is not about going into captivity. And that's what y'all are depicting. You're depicting men and women chained up going into captivity. That's not Juneteenth. I think that's even more insulting that you won't even take the time to understand the history. You just want to say you celebrate Juneteenth. So, y'all, let's get into it. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Okay, thank you.
Have you man seen this Juneteenth thing like that they're doing? The slavery thing, yeah, the reenactment in Ghana. Like, just watch this shit, guys, please, yeah? Black people, yeah? You man can be embarrassing sometimes, like seriously. The guys, look, just look at this shit. Yeah? Just look at this shit. I told you when things are real, yeah, when things are real, yeah, you don't need, yeah, to what? Create fake scenes. When real things don't require fakery, they don't require entertainment, they don't require something, all of this stuff. This is how I know, yeah, that there's people, the higher ups in Africa, leaders, whatever, yeah, that know this shit is a scam, that know this shit is bullshit, because there's no way you're going to tell me as black people that you thought this was a good idea, that you thought, yeah, you know what, this is something, even if you still believe in the slavery thing, even if you still believe in it, fair enough, you haven't done enough research yet, you still believe the narratives that they, fair enough, yeah, fair enough. But I want you to use your common sense. Regardless, do you think this is right? Look at all the white people watching. That's what's pissing you, man. Fucking piss me off. Please, man. Fuck me. You, man, be making me feel like I'm just so, like, I know Aina is I, and I get it. I get it. I do understand. Like, I'm realizing, yeah, 31 years of all of this, of me being so different from everybody else, yeah? I'm starting to realize, you know what? I can no longer deny that I'm just different. You feel me? So I understand some of you are, yeah, me. I genuinely believe the rest of you lots were, you know what I mean? You generally can immerse in this game and fully, like, you know what I mean? Fully just immerse in this, yeah? I get it, yeah? I can't. I've realized that one thing with me is I've never been able to fully immerse myself in, I genuinely can't. That's why I jar people off and they jar me off, because we're coming from two complete different operating systems. I'm coming from a system where it's like, I literally cannot not clock bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying? I literally cannot switch it off. Like, you man don't understand. You know, yo, to really know me is to know that, bro, I go sometimes 24, 48 hours with no sleep because I'm just straight decoding. Yeah, straight decoding. And then I'll go from straight decoding for 24, 48 hours to then twerking. Do you understand? No sleep, energetic. Go make myself food, go out, energetic, energy. Yeah. And then when I'm speaking to other people, they're just looking at me like, you're mad. Like, how? I don't understand. How do you do that? How do you just don't you, like, get overwhelmed? And I've realized to me, it's what you're questioning in me is my normal, like, is my normal baseline, right? And then when I'm questioning you, man, as to why do you lots not think deeper? Why do you lots not got deep? Even the ones that do think deeply or are spiritual, whatever, how comes you, man, just, you know what I mean? Like, why? How comes it's not as, like, and then I realize, you know what I mean? So I hear it. There doesn't need to be, it makes more sense, yeah, if, do you know what I mean? I hear it. We don't need many people like me. That doesn't make sense, because then the game loses its what? Its function, because the game is supposed to be immersive, yeah? But then not all of us can be immersed also, because if everybody's immersed, then who's going to remember that I and I is I? If everybody's so entrenched in a game, yeah, because look how these men have fed all of these narratives. If everybody believes that this is all there is, and they believe whatever the game systems, the people in the games are making up, and all the rules in the game that people are making up, yeah? If everybody gets so immersed, if everybody's so immersed, yeah, then people can really remain trapped. You know how people talk about, oh, we're trapped in this game, we're trapped in this room, we can't escape, or they're recycling us, all these narratives that there's, yeah, I promise you, all of that's bullshit. I is I, we are free, always, I and I, yeah? But that's where that trap thing will feel like, because then, if there's no anchor to always be like, yo, I and I is I, because that's why me, I and I, no matter what, no matter who attacks me, who says anything, no matter how many friends I lose, no matter how many family I lose, no matter how many relationships I lose, no matter how, it does not matter for me. I can lose everyone. I can lose everyone, because I will always respond back to I and I, calling out, I is I, and I will always be the first, loudest, with the least doubt to reply back, what? I and I is I. While you men are still here talking about you need to pay your bills, you need to you need to you want to buy a nice car, you want to you understand? While you men are still so bothered about popping out babies and I mean, which I'm not saying, I'm not taking, by the way, okay, this sounds like maybe a prick, because it seems like I'm taking away from, no, all of those are necessary as well, like I said, yeah? Because without no stories, without no characters, without no game, or whatever, then there's nothing for me to decode as well. Yeah, so all of that is necessary, I know. Aye. Yeah? But it does be frustrating sometimes to me, man. It does feel so frustrating, because I'm just like, yo, fucking hell. Yeah, it's very isolating as well, because even when I meet people that are super spiritual, that are super, do you know what I mean? Like, they know their shit, yeah? It's still not quite like me. And this is not me being big-headed.
Okay, so this is how I perceive it. Hold on the stage. This is how I perceive it. Ghana is trying to say Juneteenth is about our people being chained up and ready to board ships to go, wherever, right? So to them, Juneteenth is a bunch of Africans chained up, screaming and hollering and waddling all over the ground. That, you know how insulting that is? That is so insulting, because this is not depicting Juneteenth, but this is what they did on Juneteenth, y'all, in Ghana.
I put the ice in the freezer.
Okay. I'm live. Oh, yeah, I'm live. I'm not muted. So thank you. All right. So anyway, y'all, it's very insulting, and to say the least, I just wish that they wouldn't have done anything. If you want to acknowledge the holiday, acknowledge it. But why go so extreme? Why go so extreme? I think that's what upsets me more than anything, is they go so extreme and they're not even accurate about it. I could see if maybe you had, maybe a scene from Texas or something, but they're not even doing it right. And I'm telling you, when I'm watching this, it's equivalent to somebody walking up to a chalkboard and scratching. That's what it feels like to me. All right, I'm just going to move it along, because, what she is doing is a little long, but I want to go to this part. Just watch this part.
Islam.
And do you see how they're making sure that they're all black people? What happened to the narrative of it was white people that were overseers? That was a strong narrative back in the day. And don't now say, oh, well, obviously it's in Ghana, say it was a black. No, because they were always saying it was a white overseer. Always. If you look at all the slavery films back in the day and all of that, you always see it was white overseers. But in this one, why we're just seeing bare black overseers? Do you see what I'm saying about the narrative? Always changing the narrative to fit their agenda. Before, they wanted us to be what? Fearful of white people. But now that we are seeing through the bullshit, they now want us to be what? Afraid of each other. Because what are we doing? We are uniting as what? In Pan-Africanism. Yeah? Meaning black is black no matter where black is found. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Like that. I have tried to, obviously, I am really trying to be a bit more understanding, yeah, and understand that we're all on different journeys, yeah. We all have different capabilities, etc., yeah. And awareness levels. I get that, guys, but I just don't understand. Like, I do understand it, but it is still frustrating, yeah. Now, if you haven't watched my full YouTube video where I'm speaking about the ship logs of the slavery ship logs, okay, and showing you, man, that there's actually no real proof that the slaving story that these men claim existed, yeah, and the narrative that they're claiming it in as black people ever, there's no actual proof, no real proof, yeah, no passenger list, no nothing, even though when it comes to every other, like when it came to the Slavic trades, yeah, when they were slaving when white people and shipping them across countries and all of this stuff, yeah, when it comes to that is very detailed, even though it's from the 1200s to, I believe, 1700s or 1800s. Very detailed, guys, very detailed. Passenger names, sex, where from, where to, how much sold for, how much, do you understand? Yeah, how much bought? And yet, and that we were ruling up until very recently, very, very, very recently, guys. Even Abraham Lincoln was black. Like, guys, this is insane.
most disrespectful things I've seen. I thought Black History Month was bad, the way they all kept saying, we could all celebrate Black History Month, and we black too, and black and black.
Hey, Ghana, when y'all gonna stop?
Juneteenth is not only an American story. It is a global story, an African story, and a Ghanaian story. It reminds us that the struggle for freedom.
Lying ass.
Juneteenth don't got nothing to do with y'all, other than the fact that maybe some of the people y'all sold, being human sellers, might have had descendants, but it don't got nothing to do with y'all. Soon as y'all sold those humans for pots, pans, and umbrellas, a business transaction, they gave you a receipt and y'all wiped y'all hands with it. And nobody ever heard from y'all until 2026. And you talking about Juneteenth got something to do with y'all. Y'all need to stop this shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. With y'all broke ass.
Get the fuck out of here. Pain, emotion, and history come alive at the Osu Castle in Accra. Students from the University of Ghana deliver a powerful performance, one that captures the anguish and resilience tied to the slave trade. The moment marks Juneteenth, the U.S. holiday that commemorates the emancipation of enslaved African Americans in 1865, when the last enslaved people were finally declared free. But here in Ghana, it's more than just a remembrance. It's a call to action. African and
Let's be honest with ourselves for a second. Is this performance really about celebrating Juneteenth and commemorating emancipation and the freed slaves in the United States of America? Or is this about furthering the talk about reparations and Ghana being the one who is deserving of reparative justice, although they were an active participant in the slave trade and the atrocity that led to the transatlantic slave trade throughout the Americas? I really don't see how this is celebrating Juneteenth. Juneteenth is an American holiday, and it's fine. I'm not saying that other people can't celebrate with us. If you want to celebrate with Black Americans for Juneteenth, that's a great thing. More power to you. My thing is, let's not shift focus. I mean, once again, it's an American holiday and it celebrates emancipation, the freedom of the slaves. I just find it to be very interesting that they decided to kind of do this performance, for Juneteenth after this whole talk about reparations with the UN and everything like that. To me, it kind of seems like a gimmick that's trying to further, getting sympathy and empathy so that they can further this conversation about Ghana being deserving of reparations. That's what it looks like to me. I'm just saying it's a very convenient time to have such a performance.
That's exactly what it's for, because it has nothing to do with Juneteenth. Juneteenth was not a bunch of chained up people on African soil waiting to board a ship. So when they showed that, it's like, how is this Juneteenth? How is it Juneteenth? And don't you folks in Ghana still sell people? Y'all still selling slaves even to this very day. Y'all never stop. And wow. And these are the people that are fighting like hell to get reparations. And they don't even deserve any. If anything, they should be paying it to us. You owe us reparations. But as far as Juneteenth, y'all can't really celebrate Juneteenth. Okay, you're on the African continent. You can't, you could probably acknowledge it, but as far as what y'all did, what was that? Some ritual? I don't know. It's really eerie what y'all did on Juneteenth. It's weird. So Anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. This actually gave me a migraine. Kimber Ya, thank you for the new channel membership and your support for my channel. Thank you so much. So, y'all, yeah, this was weird. I have to agree with you, Rosalind. This was weird. This was weird. And it just goes to show you these people don't have no real spiritual connection with us. They really, truly don't. So, y'all, have a wonderful evening and be on the lookout for my next live. Shalom, family.